Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here, and welcome back to Marvel Mondays. Honestly, I thought I was done with this series back with Loki. So, back again. Today, I'm actually going to be doing it on What If. But before I start getting into it, the first episode, which is entitled Captain Carter, I'm going to say a few things. First of all, give me a minute while I get some. I'm gonna get a cough drop in my get a cough drop here because kind of not a sore throat, but a slight cough. So, as you remember from one of my videos over the weekend, I had a pretty bad cough. So the other thing I want to talk about is, well, it basically centers around this here, okay? There are a lot of people who are saying that first of all, people are saying that this is virtue signaling. Let me get further into. We all know about virtue signaling, how a lot of these studios are liking doing that and all that BS. The second thing that I'll talk about is this is about what a bunch of people are saying, that the only way we can have a strong female character is if they look like a dude. And this is actually one of those cases. Basically, a lot of people are saying that they took Captain America's body and put a woman's head on them. Or in this case, Peggy Carter's head on it. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to say that both those people are virtual signaling, and the fact that Captain Carter, Peggy Carter, looks like a dude. I'm just tell both those people, please, shut the fuck up. Enjoy it for what it is. And even the original comic, and I remember it because I was a huge fan of the What If series back in the day. Loved it. Loved the What If series. Okay. I mean, I know, yes, you can be a strong, capable woman and don't have to be buff and everything. Cases in point: Ellen Ripley from Aliens, Princess Leia from Star Wars, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher, and Sarah Connor from the Terminator franchise. Okay, none of the actresses who played those roles, Sigourney Weaver, Carrie Fisher, again, rest in peace, and Linda Hamilton, none of them had to really bulk up to do it. Yes, Linda Hamilton worked out a little before the second movie, but she didn't really get jacked. Okay, she gained a little bit of muscle, a little bit, not a lot, just enough to do what she did, which was she actually did some of her own stunts. But getting back on the subject, I really hate these people that are doing this, okay? Just because, and this whole thing stems to, it connects to the whole Tila situation, Master of the Universe Revelations, which I'm going to have my say-so about that sometime. I'm going to wait until the second part comes out, and then I'll have my full say-so on the of the whole Master of the Universe Revelations thing. I don't have Netflix. I dropped it years ago. I dropped it months ago because of the whole cutie situation. Not going back. Anyway, back on What If. Let's get back to that. This one was entitled What If Captain Carter was the first Avenger? And it starts off as narrated by the Watcher, played by Jeffrey Wright. Great job in casting. I'm glad at the fact that they got most of the roles back, mostly the original people, the people that originally originated the roles from Captain America, the first Avenger, to voice their respective roles. Haley Atwell did Peggy Carter. Sebastian Stan did Bucky. This is before he became the Winter Soldier. Toby Jones did that one doctor from Hydra. and Jeremy Renner was Hawkeye for a little bit, and Samuel Jackson was Nick Fury. This whole thing, I love it. Okay, it was great. My sorry, it starts off narrated by the Watcher, which is this alien race that watches things, all different parallel dimensions, and well, unless I gotta get up and get ready to leave because my sister called her. I told her I'm walking to the park. I'm not really doing that. I'm actually sitting down here talking to you guys. So I'm gonna talk a little louder here. So the he's talking about how different timelines, the whole multiverse theory kind of idea. And he says the first one happens during World War II, where the whole super soldier thing was going on, and instead of Steve Rogers getting in, Peggy does through certain circumstances. I'm not spoiling it. Okay, I'm not gonna do as less spoiling as I can. So she's basically she goes from being the Peggy Carter we knew from the movie to a jacked Peggy Carter, which is, that's one of the things that people talk about. I'm not gonna get further into it. Hold on. There it is. Okay. I was looking for my face mask because I gotta wear it for work tomorrow. Anyway, continuing on. That was a result of the super soldier serum. Okay. Now you're gonna be like, oh well, what about that one girl in Falcon and Winter Soldier? You really think they would want to get a really built and buff woman to play a role like that? They could have, sure, they could have gone to MMA like they did with Gina Carano, or to WWE, gotten someone like Ronda Rousey or someone. I don't care. But no, they decided to do a girl looking regular and being strong as fuck. Okay. So, but this is the whole. It's a result of the super serum. It increases your your muscle mass, basically. Rarely see a helicopter here in Orange County. You see them all the time in LA. Anyway, so they basically do the whole Captain America, First Avenger kind of thing. Only they don't do the whole USO tour thing. The major difference is the costume. Instead of the whole Star Spangled outfit, she's got the it's called the Union Jack, which is the British flag, and the British flag is on the shield because, well, first of all, Peggy Carter's British. Okay. And plus, this character is supposed to be known as Captain Britain. So, yeah. Now, I don't know what the next episode is going to be, what it's going to be about. But I liked it. It was great. Loved it. One of my favorites. And it's great because back in the day, back in the 80s when I was reading comic books, this is one of those comic book series that I liked because I've always been a fan of what if scenarios. What if this happened? What if that happened? Okay? You know, and it's just, I'm enjoying it. So, if I was I'm not gonna score it. So, would I watch this more? Yes. Now, from what I hear from the Angry Joe show, the first episode is that one that just gets you into it, and it does it. Second and third episodes, because they actually had access to the first 3 episodes. Second and third episode, it kind of drops off, which is typical, which is average, regular, or for normal for a TV series. First episode brings you in. Second and third episode kind of drags a little, and then they'll eventually pick it up as it goes on. So here's hoping the next episode is going to be pretty good. And I've actually looked it up, and they got most of the people from the original series, from the original movies, to voice their roles. Especially one. He apparently did these voices before he died. And that's the voice of Black Panther, King T'Challa, the late Chadwick Boseman. And he also does another character, which I'm like, I want to see this. I want to hear it. I want to know what more is going to happen. I like to see more of the series. So until next Mortal Monday, which is going to be next week, this is Lowell J saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.